Hello, hello. Hold on. Hello, everyone. It is your host, Cookie Universal. We're playing a game called Streamtown. So, I'm assuming everyone in this town streams. I don't know if it's that type of stream, but we'll see. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's go. A couple thousand years ago, nuclear warfare almost wiped out humanity. Miraculously, however, humans hit the next step in their evolution through the aid of radiation. The nuclear fallout led to the fusion of humans and the animal kingdom, creating beings with both characteristics. The descendants of these now merged beings overhauled civilization. Can I English? Ever, I swear. Resetting and reinventing society. Or that's how the history books go, at least. Streamtown is a district that lies in the heart of Marinport, a metropolitan city. Oh no, metropolitan. Sorry. Oh, it's like metropolis. Okay, got it. On the sea with a serious crime problem. Oh, this is definitely different than what I thought it would be. Okay, got it. Streamtown is a place where creatives from the city conglomerate and where our protagonist lives. I'm gonna call you Mochi. Mochi? Mochi! Wake up! Your eyes flutter open, the dim lights from the dressing room flickering sporadically. Well, look at you! Nodding off at the drop of a dime. You need to get proper rest when you can. You're going to be slow when you're performing. You can only manage to nod at her words, suppressing a yawn. Where were you again? Why were you in this dingy, dirty dressing room? Your eyes hone and on your hands, expecting them to be stained red. You're up in 2 more sets. Are you feeling ready? Something feels off. You get up from the chair with wobbly legs, running your hand over your face roughly. Hey! What's gotten into you? Your eyes flicker to yourself in the mirror, and it's the same you that's always been. What the fuck? Am I a slime? Oh my gosh, okay. A cute moon jelly girl. Well, I'm glad I picked the name Mochi because that fits with this character. Have you always looked this way? For some reason, something doesn't feel right, looking at yourself as if something has changed. Ow. Are you okay? Suddenly, you realize what might be ailing you, and your gaze dips down to your attire. It's a far cry from the frilly dresses you wear for performances. Her anxious expression tells you all you need to know. You're worrying her. It all comes back to you. The annual Marinport singing competition, Melody of the Tides. It's only the biggest musical competition in Streamtown and one of the biggest events in Marinport. A tournament in which you go head to head with a different opponent each weekend. Uh, Today is rehearsal day, right? Wow, you're more out of it than I initially thought. Yes, it's rehearsal day. The actual competition is tomorrow. She approaches you, fretting over you with a rub on the back and a bottle of water in her other hand. Ow. Do I even ask if you remember the routine? Well, at least I had the sense to ask this time. If we're not careful, you could get knocked off the roster. God knows we need that prize money. Alright, let's go over it. I don't have the track with me, so I'll have to improvise with the music on my phone, which happens to be my child's lullabies. Oh, we're actually dancing? Oh shit. Okay. This is a rhythm game. The notes will come down the lane. Use your arrow keys, okay, easy, to hit them on time. Okay? Oh no. Not the fucking. Oh. Oh. Okay. I suck at this. Din, 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 din. You hit 16 notes. You won. Surprisingly. The fuck? She moves her body rigidly as if trying to mimic dance moves instead of actually dancing. It's awkward and painful for you both to experience. Very suddenly, though, her poor attempts at the routine jog your memory. Something like this. You nod, still mentally mulling over the small details of the dance. You suppose it'll be more difficult than usual. You were technically duetting against someone. It'll be harder to sing and dance when you have to predict what an opponent might do to outshine you. Damn, I'm feeling nervous. Hopefully it's over soon. Or I suppose I hope this all ends soon with your victory.
Yeah, me too.
You need to tell me if you're okay. It's like she can read you like an open book. Because if your head isn't.
It's okay, Lynn. I'm just tired. I'll be fine.
You finally take the water bottle she had set down earlier before tipping it back for a deep swig. The lukewarm water isn't refreshing, but it's not about quenching your thirst. It's for Lynn's space of mind. Or, sorry, peace of mind. Space of mind? What the fuck? Her frown softens ever so slightly, though the tight line of her lips shows she's still worried.
I'm gonna head up. I'll meet you up there, okay?
Alright, I'll be there shortly. Her tone is sharp as ever, but have you known her long enough to recognize it's not passive aggressive? You offer another quick, reassuring smile before turning on your heel toward the door. On the way up, your attention drifts feet carrying you forward on autopilot. The chatter of the staff and the hum of equipment fade into the background as your gaze locks onto the poster hanging on the wall. It's impossible to miss vivid colors, bold lettering, and most importantly, the number. Wow. Gee, what I could do with that type of money. That money I'm telling you, what I could do with that type of moolah. Chicken cash. With that kind of money, you'd be able to pay off the debt you and Lynn have accumulated. Why is everyone always in debt? You're so engrossed that you don't notice the way your feet have slowed, your body coming to a full stop in the middle of the walkway. The weight of that number settles heavily on your chest. The thought is so good at English. The thought is tantalizing, the kind of fantasy that feels just out of reach, but close enough to make you yearn for it. You haven't yearned for anything like that in years, which makes the ache to succeed even worse. Oof. You're sure your body would have gone flying had it not been for the hands that are keeping you steady at the moment. The grip is stronger than it needs to be. It isn't painful per se, but there's something more to it. It's a slow retreat, as if waiting to see if you'll react.
My mistake? Didn't see you there. Whoa.
His eyebrows raise in an exaggerated manner as he looks down at you before a Comically large smile envelops his entire face. His big hands peel you away from his chest, and he sets you straight back up as you were.
You're Mochi, right?
The accent he has is a little thick. It's not that common around these parts.
I'm Haruki. Yeah, that's me.
He smiles sweetly, recognizing him as a new face, a new up and coming talent who snagged himself a spot in the competition, your opponent.
I'm a fan. I've been wanting to have a chat for some time. But let me tell you, that manager of yours, she's something scary. Last week, I tried stopping by backstage at that club you sing at, and I swear on my mama, she looked at me like she'd snap my neck like a toothpick. You see, folks sure got your ways. Anywho, reckon this is a bad time for my nonsense, huh?
His voice trails off as he runs his hands through his hair.
Listen, I don't much like asking for favors, but here goes nothing before your manager finds me. I want commemorate my win with a signature from my favorite idol.
His smile seems genuine, almost as though it's a picture of sweetness itself, but his eyes say something different. It looks rehearsed. He'd need to work on that if he wanted to be a public figure. He's awfully confident of you. You think you're going to win.
That's awfully confident of you. Ha! You got me. It's just a bit of a friendly competition. Want to get you riled up and see you at 100%. Getting it your all while we're up there. Okay.
He was obviously provoking you. He had to be. Your reaction, or lack thereof, seems to slightly shock him more than anything.
You're not all that friendly, huh? I've only been to a few gigs here and there since I got to the city. But you always leave your fans high and dry after the show's over. I seem to disappoint me.
Before you can say anything to dispute the notion, a voice, loud and impatient voice, calls to both of your attentions. You two, move! A member of the backstage staff who did not like you, not one bit.
Oh, sorry, Will.
Oh my god. Didn't ask. Just get out of the way. Ruki's expression flickers, but the staffer doesn't even pause to look. The words land like an afterthought. You both shuffle aside, mumbling half-hearted apologies. Every year, it's the same with you shitty performers. Have some respect for the staff, will you?
Will do. Thanks for your service.
Whatever, Waterback. The fuck you call me? Okay, anyways. The insult isn't new. Neither is the casual way it's thrown at you like a piece of garbage. You don't even flinch. But besides you, Haruki stiffens. His fingers switch at his sides. His jaw tightening, but no words come. The staffer is already gone, disappearing into the chaos of the backstage corridor. For a moment, the two of you stand in the thick, uneasy silence. The sound of distant shuffling, muffled mic test, and hurried footsteps fills the space instead.
Don't know how you did that. Did what? Smile, even when people were talking shit. You get used to it after a while.
An inhale and then a small exhale. You force a small chuckle out.
Imagine is. Oh, wait, hold on, sorry. Image is everything, you know?
It's a small reminder to yourself to go out of your way to interact with fans more outside of. Wait. Sorry, I was yawning. Of designated fan meets. Image is everything. Guess I need to work on that. You said you're new to Streamtown? Yeah, I'm sure my ex gave it away before I told you. A little bit. You recognize his manner of speech from the beginning, of course. The accent from the outskirts was too strong not to know. People aren't friendly, especially around here. I've noticed. His words seem to bother him as he shifts awkwardly in place. Pretty soon, things will change, though. People like the staffer and him will think twice before being rude, is what you want to say, but you keep your mouth shut. Hopefully, he takes it as encouragement. Where's Mochi? I guess that's your cue to go up. There's something unreadable in his gaze, like he's trying to read you, but you don't have time to unpack it. You force another quick smile at Haruki and dart off. By the time you're done rehearsing, you're thinking over the weight of tomorrow's performance, and how it's now eclipsed by tonight's task. You find yourself in a dark, rusted-infested warehouse at the end of the night. What the fuck? This is your night job. It's a cleaning gig, not really glamorous, but it sure does pay well. Cling onto your mop, looking at the scene before you. Oh, yay! Click on the listed objects to clean up your surroundings. Do a good job and don't disappoint your coworkers. Fuck's sake. Oh! That death must have been brutal. You try not to ponder about it too much. The note is written in code. It's the drop-off location for the body for when you finished up. A clownfish man in a suit. If you had to guess, he was a lawyer. Well, into the bag he goes. It's not your job to dismember anything today. You put the mop down in defeat. This was definitely a job for a hose. Did the guys who worked before you have no respect for the cleanup crew? All clean. The hose you just used lies coiled next to a bottle of industrial cleaner, a silent invitation to mischief. In the background, the chatter of your coworkers drifts through the dimly lit warehouse as they knot the last garbage bags. Oh, look at this bunched up sort. Oh my good golly. So, where are we eating after this?
Is that all you think about?
I hope you aren't planning to make us pay again.
Yeah, we're not your pay pigs.
You approach with a smile, hose in hand.
I'm gonna splash you.
Sorry, Lucas. You point the hose directly at Lucas. Don't even. Wait, that's not a. Before he can finish, your finger accidentally brushes the trigger. Oh no. Oh no! Did I fuck up my favorite one? Oh no! A roar of pressurized water burst forth, the force pushing you a step back as the stream slams into Lucas with a deafening thud. Dude! You killed him! He's fine. He's gotten up from worse. Marshall pokes Lucas in the cheek emphasis. The latter opens his eye and slaps the other's hand away from his face sluggishly. You assholes. I thought the angels were coming for you. The tiny body of yours is built, though. Oh, it's built tough. How many fingers am I holding up? Lucas sends an uglier than usual frown towards Marshall and swats him away from his face once more, but with more vigor. Like hell, there'd be angels waiting for me.
I didn't actually mean to spray you.
He sends you a glare sharp enough to cut steel, but then huffs, seemingly too sore to follow through with whatever remark he had brewing. Whatever. Just don't go around messing with the equipment again. This is rich coming from you. What does that mean? You know what I mean. I don't. I'm the most responsible one here, believe it or not. Why are you lying? Mochi, give me the power washer. I'll show you real misuse of equipment. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Lucas. I didn't mean to almost kill you.
You decide to interject before it gets any worse, throwing the hose down on the floor. Yeah, sorry to break up the bickering, but let's cool it. I swear you guys fight like a married old couple or something.
They're brothers.
What? You have to hold in your laugh.
Twins, actually.
There's no way. I mean, now that you mention it, I can totally see the resemblance. You don't have to lie. Did you know he tried to absorb me in the womb? That's why he couldn't care less if I lived or died to a pressure washer accident. Oh my god. Stop telling everyone that. I can't tell if it's a joke or not, but good on you for surviving the womb. The banter amongst yourselves lingers on for a moment before everyone begrudgingly agrees to get back to work. The quiet of the focus takes over with only the faint creaks of the warehouse and the distant rumble of traffic outside keeping the air from being too still. By the time the job's finished, you're all loaded up into the car for the ride back. The air inside is thick with the familiar post-work haze and faint chemical fumes clinging to your clothes. It's almost peaceful, until the familiar cry of a police siren in the distance rings aloud through the streets, threatening to get closer. Shit! Get in the car! Lucas's seemingly scrawny arms push you into the car with an abundant amount of force before he proceeds to cram himself into the van. Before you can even register what's happening, you hear the door behind him slam shut and watch as his small body tries to scramble over the center console from the back. The whole car shakes slightly from the movement. You idiot! Stop moving! Beam looks back at everyone in the car with an expression you don't think you've ever seen him wear in the months he's been working this job, apart from his first day. No one dares to breathe until the sounds of the sirens fade off into the distance, enshrouded by the cover of the early morning. Even after you feel yourself relax, Beam's face still looks deathly pale.
Beam, what's wrong?
You... okay? I don't know. He swallows loudly, his Adam's apple bobbing as sweat glistens on his forehead. Hypothetically speaking here, would we go to prison if they caught us? The words hang in the air, teetering between naive curiosity and growing dread. Desperation flickers in Beam's eyes like a candle struggling to stay lit as his thoughts unravel. You exchange a look with Lucas, and the kind that says, "Is he serious?" Without turning from the window, Marshall's posture slumps slightly, as if the weight of the question is physically pressing him into his seat. Jeez, man. No one wants to answer the obvious. Before everyone's eyes, he suddenly looks even more terrified. You glance at your other coworkers, their silence confirming they see it too. Fuck. I need to quit. There's a dismembered body in the trunk. You need the money, man. You said it yourself, right? This job pays triple whatever fast food job you'd get your hands on. The words cut through the air. It was why everyone was there. Money. He leans back in his seat, his head thudding softly against the headrest. The motion radiates pure defeat as his fingers fidget on the steering wheel. Man. His eyes close as he crosses his arms, a moment of reflection overtaking him. Then, without opening them, he starts the car. God damn it! What restaurant were we going to again? Beam, are you sure you're okay? You reach over from your seat and give him a hesitant pat on his seat. You weren't sure if you were close enough with him to warrant actual contact. That, and you didn't know if he wanted to be touched. But he seemed to be receptive to your attempt at comfort as he offers you a big smile, albeit a forced one. Yeah, that's not a reassuring reaction. It isn't, right? But not like I have a choice anyway, no matter how I feel. I don't think any of us do. I see, comforting others isn't your strong point, guys. Apart from Mochi, I guess. Were you expecting us to cuddle your big ass just because you got spooked? Yes, actually. Marshall, you should hold him. I'd rather eat rusty nails. He wasn't who I had in mind, but if he wants to, just drive, please. You arrive home, kicking off your shoes and disregarding them to the side. Exhaustion begins to wash over you like waves at the beach. What a day. Now sated and tired, you find yourself thinking of nothing but your bed. Your feet thump against the hardwood sluggishly as you make your way through the cluttered apartment. A soft light in the other room signals the location of your mother. Your mother stares at the screen silently, debris surrounding her, as always, her eyes unnaturally fixated on the figure, preaching something unintelligible. There's no point in greeting her. It's too tiring to dwell on. There's a million other things you'd rather be doing than talking to that woman. That's fucking facts. Your hand lands on the handle of the door to your bedroom and you turn in it as quietly as you can. Posters you've long forgotten to take down from high school sit on the rotting walls of your room. Their cheerful gazes stare at you as you shed your t-shirt and jeans from your body and put on your pajamas. Your head hits the pillow and almost immediately sleep overtakes you. Hopefully by this time tomorrow you'll have won your first round. Your sleep isn't restful. To be honest, it hasn't been since you were a teenager, save for the times you've gotten, drunk, basically. But that always comes at a price the morning after, so you don't like to do that very often. So here you were now, checking the messages on your phone as you walked to the venue, with a notable lack of pep in your step. Oh, we got that old-ass inbox. We got that old-ass phone. Not inbox, the fuck? Looks like a flip phone. You flip? Yep, a flip phone. Oh my gosh. I don't give a fuck you call me Unc or Aunt. Don't fucking call me Unc. Bruh. Don't fucking call me Aunt especially, but don't call me Unc. Bitch ass. Because guess what? Flip phones? I am Gen Z, mind you. And I know what a flip phone is. Hop off. Anyways. You flip open your phone to check your messages. Text back the random number. Text back when. Check your spam messages. What the fuck is the spam? Against your better judgment, you decide to look through your spam. We should meet up and talk now that I'm back in town. Okay, ignore me then. Oh. Let's keep ignoring that. Saw the billboards. Take care. You roll your eyes, immediately exit out of the message. How irritating. Beam and you have been texting more often. The stuff he sends is immediately funny. Check out that video I just sent you, man. This shit's hilarious. Wait a minute. Good luck, hope you win. LOL, thank you. His message is sweet, though. Marshall was always supportive of you, but your eyes can't help but glance at the messages from 2 days ago. Was it you or Lucas who ate my leftovers? Wow, that was your brother, not me. Good luck today. Sorry I can't make it. It's okay. You don't even like that kind of sandwich. Maybe if he made something you liked, you'd take it, but... You don't take offense to Lucas's text message back to you, nor did you expect a nice response. What time are you coming in today? I don't know. Late. It's competition day. Ew. Hopefully he got a laugh out of the dumb picture. It's not a dumb picture, it's cute. Thank God you decided to head out earlier, otherwise you totally would have been late. Rehearsal moved up to 6 p.m. Do not be late, please. I thought you said 7. It changed. I'm at the venue. See you there. Yes, Miss President. Best wishes. Who is this? Sorry, I don't have this number saved. What the fuck? Before you can even begin to look up, your body slams into something solid and hard. Ugh! You like bumping into people or something? You don't even need to look up. The irritated drawl is unmistakable. Of course it's him. Shit. We have got to stop living life on autopilot. You take a small step back and finally glance up. Haruki stands in front of you, silently taller. Oh, no, yeah, fucking English. Slightly, not silently. The fuck are we talking about? Slightly taller than you remember, looking admittedly sharper than your last meeting. His goofy overalls are replaced with something somewhat trendy, as if someone told him what style was 10 minutes ago. You're looking sharp. He looks at you as if you said something absurd. His hand raises to ruffle his own hair as he averts his gaze. Thanks, I suppose. On the way to the venue. Yeah. His expression changes into something a little more neutral before his lanky body turns away from you. On my way to beat ya. What? Okay. He glances back, clearly waiting for you to respond. Instead, you give him silence, which seems to confuse him again from the way he looks away again. Hesitantly, he starts to walk, and you walk next to him. Now the two of you are walking side by side. You send a side glance to him, he returns it with one of his own. You speed up, so does he. You're not sure why, but that pisses you off. Bad. Maybe it reminds you of someone you used to know? Your heels click and clack against the pavement, picking up in speed. Sorry. This little ass picture. Okay, soon enough you're both... Soon enough, you're both power walking down the street like a pair of kids racing for the front seat of the car. Trying to play games now. Now you've known these streets all your life, so you knew just about every corner, crack, and shortcut. You figure you could win in this stupid race by losing him in an alleyway. And wow, look at that, there's one conveniently ahead, nestled between the laundromat and taco spot you frequent. You swerve your body very suddenly, but you can hear him pivot on his heel and follow in after you. You click your tongue on the roof of your mouth and shake your head. Of course he follows. Quite suddenly, though, you feel your foot land on something plastic. Your eyes dart down, swearing that it wasn't there a second ago. You come to a halt to inspect whatever you just stepped on. What in the world is that? He stops behind you, putting his hands on his hips and bending over slightly to get a better look. Ah. You shrug at him as you exchange confused expressions to each other as the object starts to blink and then hiss. A small and steady stream of glittery gas escapes from the crevices of it, causing the both of you to take a step back. Well, that was never good. Hopefully it was kids playing a stupid prank, the brown pose or whatever the hell they call themselves. Fart bombs were becoming a common occurrence behind convenience stores and frequent establishments. Keyword hopefully, because you'd already taken a whiff of the gas. Is that gas? You try to turn to Haruki to set the record straight, but before you can even open your mouth, the muscles in your body instantly seize up. You can feel your entire body spasming and cramping. Spots begin to present themselves in your vision. Utter darkness. Humming. You can hear humming. It's distant, but the tune tugs at something familiar in your heart, just as your vision starts to clear. Then, thunk, your head smacks against something metallic. You groan and reach for your head, only to be met with plastic biting into your skin. A zip tie. You open your eyes finally. It's dark. It's cramped. Shit. You're awake. Your stomach lurches. Being met with Haruki's voice after passing out was not a welcome sound. Oops. Didn't mean to scare you. Your vision adjusts, and you see his figure laid out next to you with his hand browned. Ew. Where are we? Some car's trunk. That was obvious from how the two of you were being jostled around. I'll be honest, I think we're on a one-way ticket to somewhere really bad. I was passed out before I could get a look at him. The competition. We're kidnapped, and all you're thinking of is the damn competition?
Well, yeah.
I think you hit your head too hard.
No, I'm fine. I just can't afford to lose.
You're not going to need it if we're dead in a ditch. He whispers sharply, raising his bounded hands up for emphasis. God, I hate the city. Everyone, everything is trying to scam or kill people. If he wasn't complaining in your ear about the obvious right now, you're sure you'd be panicking right now. Honestly, you almost want to thank him.
Not everyone in the city is bad.
Don't even start that.
There's plenty of good people.
I've yet to meet any.
You will, eventually.
He seems to pause at that, considering your words before he shakes his head. I'm getting us out of here. There's conviction in his voice for a moment. It comforts you.
How?
Haruki's tongue swipes over his teeth. You're unsure of what he's doing. It unnerves you slightly. You hear a small click. Just like that, his pearly white teeth fall onto the interior of the trunk with the trail of spit encompassing it. Ew. It was dentures? Ew. Another pop, and his bottom set of teeth joined the top set on the floor. Shut up. You don't want whoever took us to here. You catch a glimpse of sharp, irregular teeth. They're nothing like the smooth grin you're used to. Quit staring. You ain't seen anyone with sharp blood before? What? Of course I have. You just hadn't expected him to have shark teeth. Kids with different heritages usually took after one parent. It was rare that you saw mixed traits. Those things were I did before I moved to the city. Folks don't really take kindly to my teeth when I look like a full dolphin. Oh, so his parents are a shark and a dolphin. He's mixed with a shark and a dolphin. I'm stretching way too hard. That actually hurt like a bitch. Okay, no, seriously? A shark slash dolphin? That's interesting. Haruki doesn't even wait for you to respond because he immediately raises the zip tie up to his mouth and starts gnawing on it. The plastic gives way easily. He spits it into his hand like it's gum. Why didn't you do that earlier? I woke up a little before you did. So you were the one humming. What the heck are you yammering on about? Is your brain all scrambled from being hit? Maybe. Can you get these off now? You lift your arms and he squints in the dark, leaning in. His breath is warm on your skin, and under normal circumstances, this would be way weirder. Yeah, oh still. Might nick ya. He bites down on the zip tie and mumbles quietly. I was thinking. Make a big ruckus and overpower whoever kidnapped us when they pop the trunk open. How do we know they're not a bunch of them? I only smell you and one other person. My senses are crazy good. Can't say I'm a fan of the citrus perfume, by the way. Focus, please. He spits the plastic out, freeing your hands. Very strong. If things go south, I can take a few hits for us. What if they have a gun? Then we wrestle it out of their hands. Listen, the longer we talk, the farther we get from the city. That was very true, so you decide to shut up. We should probably start by screaming and kicking the headlights out, or I could chew through the seats or something. The car halts the moment his mouth closes. You find your bodies slamming together when the car jerks from the abruptness of the stop. Abruptly, the passenger door swings open, followed by hurried footsteps. A heavy fist slams against the trunk's roof, making both of you jolt. Don't chew on the damn car! Haruki kicks the car back, making the car jostle. You're making this jump so damn hard! There's a small click, and then the trunk swings open. Blinding lights flood your eyes, revealing an imposing silhouette standing over you. How the hell did you even get your restraints off? Your eyes flicker to Haruki, who sits up from the trunk. Before he even has time to react, your captor swings their arm, punching Haruki square in the face. Damn, no! Your heart pumps fast and loud. You can barely hear yourself think over how loud it hammers on your rib cage. Instinctively, your hand shoots out to the object you hit your head on earlier. Haha, jackhandle, yeah boy. Your fingers tremble as they grip the cold metal, and with a panicked grunt, you swing it almost blindly over Haruki's body. It manages to connect with the figure's forearm with the resounding crack. He cries out in pain, stumbling backward and landing onto the asphalt with a look of utter disbelief. You pop yourself from the trunk with a shallow breath and sweat beating on your forehead. Adrenaline pulses through your veins like a white-hot flash, and he tries to rise, but you don't let him. You panic, driving a kick into his side with your chunky heel and then forcing him back down with all your might.
Haruki, hold him down.
What? He seems disoriented still, but he springs up quickly.
Just hold him down.
He scrambles out of the car, eyes wide and jaw gaped, but it only takes him a fraction of a second to throw himself onto your captor. Haruki grapples him from behind while he thrashes around, trying to escape Haruki's grasp. The jackhandle feels 10 times heavier than it did before, or than it did earlier. Basically, same difference. Haruki shouts to you, but it sounds like gibberish. You can't even register what he's saying before his face gets knocked in by your kidnappers. Damn! You can feel your knees start to buckle in on themselves. You had to do this now. You close your eyes, clench your jaw, and try to breathe. It's a fox! Of course it's a fox. What is this? Hit him? Oh gosh, look at all these hits! And yeah, we killed somebody. Okay. He should have never kidnapped us. He kept swinging. How you got into the car is currently a mystery to you. Much less the driver's seat. Oh, jeez. This is a dark-ass story, even for cute characters.
Good thing your guitar was in the back seat, right?
You tried to lighten the mood. We should call the police. You blink, focusing on the blood splatters on his face instead of his actual words. Your eyes immediately dart elsewhere, the familiar sight of blood feeling foreign to you for the first time in a long time. With a heavy exhale in you, you turn to the expanse of road ahead of the two of you. You knew all about bodies. The fact one is in your proximity shouldn't bother you, but it does. This particular body was the product of your own doing, not a job handed down to you on a crime syndicate conveyor belt. Your hands tremble on the wheel.
We can't.
Huh? If the police snoop around into your personal life, that would be the last of your worries. There was absolutely no way you could get the police involved.
No.
He seemed startled by your answer. Why the hell not?
I said we can't.
Haruki pauses, taking in the information, his eyes darting around the car as he analyzes the situation. His expression contorts into something uneasy. You're sure he probably has a million things to say. What are you afraid of? 'Cause you killed him? It was self-defense. We wouldn't get into trouble. If you told him the truth, he'd be done for. Your job did not care for people knowing its inner workings.
I may be in a situation where I cannot say why.
He covers his face with his hands in exasperation, groaning loud from the information. Right, gotcha. So we're not telling the police because it's more convenient for you.
Sort of.
Are you a serial killer or something? You're scaring the hell out of me. You continue driving, ignoring how he squirms in the seat next to you. Mochi. You think about how you're incriminating yourself more by overthinking it, but you can't find a good enough excuse. He puts his hands on the steering wheel, making it jerk slightly. If you don't tell me, I'll crash this car. He looks serious about that and scares you enough to swat his hand away immediately. You won't understand. Understand what? There's a body in the back of this car. He reaches over, trying to grab at the steering wheel again, but you come to a complete stop when when you slam on the brakes. Stop it. What the hell is going on? You feel furious and ashamed, the feeling mixing into an unsettling flurry in your stomach. I have a second job. You pause, contemplating if you should even bother to explain what would stop him from going to the police anyway. But what could you do? Realistically, he could probably overpower you right now. This was on him. My manager is in really bad debt, and I clean up this kind of stuff for a living to compensate. Haruki says nothing, looking at you with a strained expression, hand still on the wheel. My manager's ex skipped town one day when she was pregnant, and I picked up the slack. He was in bed with some loan sharks, and people started showing up to her home. You've met her, right? You said you did. Instead of going through with his threat, his hand releases from the wheel. He seems conflicted. His eyes shift from you to his blood-stained hands. How the hell do you get yourself in a job like that? My friends had debts of their own. I had in. God damn it. This is insane. He's shaken, quite visibly. You feel the need to say something. We need to get it together. We gotta stop panicking. You try to think back to your job, trying to rack your brain for what to do next. You're acting like you haven't done this before. I don't kill people. He looks agitated by the turn in conversation. Okay, so what do we do then? Dump him? Leave him here? You play. What the fuck are these images? You play with the idea of exploding the car with all of the evidence, but it only takes another moment for you to see how idiotic that idea is. Absolutely not. How about calling your friends? We don't start our shifts until later in the night. Uh-huh. It's too suspicious to borrow supplies in broad daylight. An uncomfortable silence presses on again. We'll have to get rid of it later. I don't know what he did with my phone anyway. That sounds really risky. That's all I got. I don't really know a better what. You pause, waiting for your brain to catch up with your mouth. He was willing to dump a body with you instead of going to the police. That didn't sound right. You're not a cop, right? No. Damn, girl. I'm from the slums. You think I haven't seen some bad stuff? Ow. I ain't ever had a body, but, I was worried about what was gonna happen to my ass, 'cause you've been all weird. He looks out the window with crossed arms, physically turning away from you. Right, sorry. I'm just really stressed out right now. You're not the one who's in the car with the crook. That's mean. I'm not a crook. He turns on the radio, fiddling with the stations before settling on a random station. And my mama's not a shark. I understand you got people defending on you, so I keep my mouth shut. Besides, I got a feeling regardless of what I do, I'm doomed. You tense at the fact you can't comfort him. Nothing would be the same for him after this. He stays silent the entire way back into the city. The sunset is a beautiful backdrop to your drive back into Streamtown. There's a latent anxiousness in your chest, but you choose to ignore it for now. You two park far away in the most vacant parking lot you can manage to find and pray to whatever God is out there that the car is left alone. The walk back is humiliating, and you have that stupid song stuck in your head. You're beginning to limp. He side eyes your attempt to keep in tempo with him. It's a sad excuse of a stride in comparison to earlier in the day. Unfortunately, that fight you got into earlier left you worse for wear. You may have rolled your ankle and not noticed. Yeah. He glances at your limp again. His jaw tightens, something frustrated or maybe guilty, but something flickers across his face. Haruki sighs, shaking his head at your hobbling. Take my shoes. 100 years he is.
You have ginormous feet, though.
Shut the hell up. You're gonna make it worse. Take the damn shoes. He's already taking off his shoes and shoving them your way before you can protest anymore. Hesitantly, you peel off your own, exchanging them for his humorously bigger ones. And so he carries them. Ruki isn't a bad guy, not from what you can gather. He's rough around the edges, but here he was holding your shoes. Honestly, not that bad of a person to be in the situation with. The two of you keep in pace, his strides matching with your shorter ones. What is happening in this picture? You can't even describe the elation you feel at reaching the doors of the venue. Yes, you're sure you are both sweaty and disgusting, but just knowing that you've made it feels like a giant win. When the two of you walk further in, you're immediately approached by the intern from yesterday. Where the hell have you two been? The show started, and you two look like shit.
Wait,
You aren't sure of what to say.
get out of the way.
You surprise yourself, very much so. Your image was something you tried to maintain no matter what. Time was of the essence, though. Ugh, get out of the way. What? He's totally speechless. His front from yesterday crumbles before you instantly. Get backstage! Mic up. Oh gosh, here we go with the. Okay, I need to actually lock in for this, because. Oh my gosh, that practice round was ass. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh gosh. Dun 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 dun. Oh my gosh, dun. That was a struggle. Dang it! Oh, I have to try again? Oh, fuck's sake. I need a getting more. Come on. Second time's a charm. Here we go. Left, left, up, down, right, right, left, right. Nope. Down, 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 down. Oh gosh. I suck at this. I don't know what's going on. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to fix how my fingers are. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Let's do this. Jeez, Louise, I'm so close, but it's like, goodness, I'm so far. Like, why? Okay. I don't know why this is so difficult. Okay. Left, left, up, down, down, right, right, right. Both. Right, down, up, right, down, up, down, down, ow, ow, ow. Da, 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 Fuck's sake. Why is this? I'm getting better by like seconds. But it's so fucking hard. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay. Lift. Lift. Up, up, down, down, right, right. Boom. Right, down, up, down, right, up, down. When it gets to the beginning of the hard, that's like the fucking oof. I can't seem to do this, bro. What the fuck? Maybe I'm just not good at these type of games, bro. Cause I hate. Oh my gosh, I hate this so much. I gotta keep trying. Endurance. You can't. You just can't. You just can't. Come on. Lift. Lift. Oh, fuck's sake. Why is this so fucking hard? Oh my god. I want to do this one more time. 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Fuck off. Fuck off. I don't even want to do this now. This shit is ridiculous. Fuck, nah, bro. Skip the game. Skip the game. It's gonna piss me off. That makes me so mad. Oh, that makes me so mad. You pant deeply and feel your entire body shake beneath you. A bright white light shines into your eyes. What the fuck is on my screen? Get off my shit. I already have a job. I don't know why you're trying to give me that fucking advertisement. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyways. Changing positions. Pause, pause, pause. A sharp inhale and then an exhale. You still can't register what anyone is saying. It's not until you hear your name loud and clear that you can snap back. Damn! I win? Ain't no way. The loudest crowd you've had in the entirety of your career thus far. You should be happy, but it feels like your insides are ready to burst out of your skin onto the floor. Okay. Who in the fucking... I don't want to bring K-pop into this. I'm so sorry. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What is this? What the fuck is this? How are you feeling? You look positively shocked right now. You've only met the host, Erwin, yet once in passing. You say nothing. He pulls you into a half hug and directs your gazes into the camera in front of the two of you. Got anything to say out there for the folks at home? There's a ton of you want to say. I won. You're still in shock. Ha ha! As expected of a jelly girl, never lose that cuteness. Now get back there and celebrate tonight, you earned it. And that's your cue to get off stage. You give him a half-hearted smile for the photos before turning tail backstage. See, I'm glad that it made my character automatically win because I was doing bad. I was doing real bad on that shit. I was getting better slowly, but like my need not to give up is the proof right there. You can't give up, but it's like fuck nah. I don't need to rage quit today. I don't need rage and anger ruining my mood and giving me a headache. The minute you're backstage, your body gets swept up off your feet. Ah? A flash of pink and red enters your vision, and you can immediately register that you're in safe hands. Lynn has tackled you into a hug. Oh my god, you had me worried. Her voice is a little shaky, her arms wrap around you like a safety blanket. Are you alright? I won, Lynn. What? Who cares about that right now? You haven't answered your phone call all day. Or yeah, your phone all day, my bad. You want to brush her off about it, tell her to not bring attention to it with all these people. So you end up lying. It's a concept me and Haruki planned. She looks confused for a moment before she composes herself. It only took her a second to recognize the situation. Oh, you youngsters. Next time tell me if you're planning something. Her smile is completely forced, and it becomes even more strained when you see Haruki in your peripheral vision. Her body instantly becomes rigid, and her eyes sharpen at his appearance. Presence, what the fuck? Haruki stands straight up with a nervous look on his face. I just came to congratulate you. Ah, thank you. You fake your smile even harder. It pains you to keep up the facade. Lynn, do you think me and Haruki can talk for a bit? Lynn looks displeased while her hands rest on your shoulders. Your grip tightens ever so slightly, but you try to muster a reassuring look. Finally, she sighs. Okay, but don't think you're getting out of this. Come by tomorrow like usual, and we will talk. You nod, bidding her goodbye. She seems extremely troubled by your behavior. Haruki. Yeah? I wasn't supposed to tell you that stuff earlier. I know. You shake your head, holding your mic in your hand. Won't you get in trouble?
A lot of trouble.
What about your manager? What's gonna happen to you? You don't say anything, running the scenarios in your head, but mid thought, Haruki makes the decision for you. He looks at the blood splattered on your dress, throat bobbing as he swallows. You look down momentarily and take in the sight of the stains on yourself and your dress.
I wanna live.
Sorry, wait, what? Oh, it's him talking. My bad. My dyslexia is so fucking bad. Please bear with me, y'all. Please bear with me. I want to leave.
How good are you with gore?
Huh?
This is important.
Just get to the point.
I know someone who can help you.
When you both leave the venue and get away from the crowds, you use a random payphone outside the venue to call up the work phone. Thankfully, the person to answer first is Marshall, who you explain the situation to. He doesn't say much over the phone, only instructing you to bring Haruki. Despite his quietness, he's the first to approach you when the two of you arrive. Are you okay? You try to talk, but nothing comes out. Your hands can only tremble at your sides. Uh oh. Sorry, that was a disgusting ass sneeze. Anyways, there's noticeably concern in his voice as his hands reach out to hold your shoulders. Moji.
Yes.
You stare at Marshall in the eyes. The words bubbling in your throat are unable to come out. Hold on. What the fuck is going on? Why do I have allergies all of a sudden? This is why I hate my body. Oh my gosh. Anyways, unable to come out as he looks at the blood stains and tears in your dress. English words, I swear. Same fucking word spelling, different saying. Oh my gosh. He turns to Haruki, his grip twitching slightly on your shoulders. A pause. Silently, Lucas approaches from behind and puts a hand on his brother's back. Stop asking stupid questions, Marsh. Look at her. Lucas's voice is grated and hushed, but just enough to get the message through his brother's head. Where's the body? He was probably briefed by Marshall earlier, luckily. It's in the back of the car. His voice trails off as he rubs the back of his neck awkwardly with a far-off stare. Specifics, so we can fix this. Lucas snaps his fingers at Haruki, trying to get him to focus. Don't snap your little fingers at me. Exactly, that's fucking rude. The hell are you doing? Haruki grabs Lucas's wrist in an instant, making the latter's jaw clench. Clench? The fuck? Clench. Like the hell are we talking about? It was a fluid and quick motion, as if Haruki's instincts finally kicked in.
It's in the parking garage still.
They all look at you before anything escalates. The room feels tighter. The blinding lights above hum faintly over your head as their eyes lay on you. You just left it there?
You only told me to bring him.
I did. Yes. He strains, though you know you messed up. Marshall was always way too gentle towards you. During this moment of revelation, Lucas rips his hand away from Haruki with anger painted on his features. Yo! Worst timing, Beam. Worst timing. Beam pops his head from the door with a surprised expression. Oh my gosh, these allergies. You guys didn't tell me she was here. He looks chipper. His signature smile plastered on his face from behind the door. Go prep the cleaning supplies again. What? Do it, please. Okay. Haruki looks around nervously, running his hand through his hair as Beam scurries away. The door clicks shut behind him. leaving the four of you alone once more. Marshall looks over your ruined clothes and inspects your face thoroughly before moving from you with an exhale. So the body is just decomposing in some car waiting to be discovered by authorities. Is that what I'm hearing? If it hasn't already been found, we. You don't talk. The LED light above, flickering slightly, mixed with Lucas's voice, snaps you out of your thoughts about the car. I don't even know why she wanted to bring you here. Lucas. You hear your own voice before you feel yourself speaking. Marshall's posture changes and Lucas's stops moving entirely. You should have called us, not danced around on stage with a rotting carcass and a car. I don't know what you want me to say. I messed up, okay? The fact you can't even justify why you didn't try to give them a heads up, it scares you. There's a knock on the office door frame before either twin can respond. Beamer really had the worst timing in the world. You feel annoyed at the interruption, but the strong scent of florals dissolves the thought of it entirely. You, am I interrupting something? One of the most prolific hit women in the city leans against the door of your office. Everyone shakes their head in perfect unison, including Haruki. Perfect! Anais. Anais! I love that name! Love it! Gumball reference. I know we just made you guys clean something up, but we gotta clean up on floor 4, she proclaims in that sing-song tone of hers. Can you take care of it, pretty please? Yeah, sure. He's surprisingly smooth, seamlessly, transitioning to his usual nonchalant demeanor. Okay, yay! Her gaze lands on you and her smile widens into a full-on grin. Before I go, Mochi, did you win today? Yeah. Coolness. We should totally get drinks soon at the host bar. Oh my god. You grimace, expecting her to comment on your worn dress and bloodstains. You involuntarily close your eyes, bracing for the onslaught of questions. Who's the cutie next to you? Why did her eyes open? You open your eyes to see Haruki next to you, pointing to himself with a dumbfounded expression. Me? Me? Huh? You're talking about me, miss? I'm just visiting. He smiles at her wearily with those sharp teeth of his. Is with me. Oh, I almost mistook you for a new hire. I'm Anais. I work in a different department. Mochi should introduce us later. She looks at her watch, not even waiting for a response from Haruki. Well, duty calls now, but I'll see you around. Bye. She closes the door happily with a girlish grin on her face. Your coworkers from different departments were always tugging you guys every which way. When you weren't cleaning in dingy murder warehouses or delivering packages, you were in this very clean murder building disguised as an office space. Thankfully, she was the most airheaded person you'd ever met. Her mind was filled to the brim with murder, liquor, and relationship prospects. There's a moment of silence when she shuts the door. Marshall's head immediately snaps towards Haruki in a way where you think it hurts him. You're not telling anyone about this, right? God damn it, no! I already got grilled about this. You trust this guy, Mochi? Haruki straightens up at this, his hands coming to rest within his pockets casually. Or at least as casually as he can muster despite the situation. All these allergies. Okay. See, she has my bag. Lucas lets out a loud groan in frustration, slapping his hand on his face. So, you just happen to be the perfect accomplice. At the moment, Beam returns, struggling slightly with an assortment of cleaning products and suits. Wait, isn't this the guy from the competition? How was he allowed in here?
He's on a site tour as a visitor. The front desk said they'd sign him in.
Beam looks at you blankly, like you just said something stupid. Haruki clears his throat awkwardly next to you when Beam looks at him. I'm Beam. I shake your hand, but my hands are a little full. Beam. His back straightens as his superior's voice. Hey man, I'm just being polite. Can we focus? Gotta deal with a cleanup and then take care of whatever crap is waiting for us in that trunk. Lucas's body slumps over angrily as he snatches a suit from Beam's arms. He pauses in front of the door, not even bothering to look back at everyone. Clean up the room. Once that's done, we'll stuff the bodies in acid. Then we'll dump the car, okay? Okay. Shark, Dolphin Boy, you stay here while we take care of floor 4. I got it. Your yellow friend hightails it out of there with a troubled look and a vice grip on his suit. So, we're going to have to wait until later to eat the cake?
What cake?
Oh, we made you a cake. It feels like a gut punch. You instantly feel your face fall from the information. You ruin their surprise for you. Beam can see the distraught expression on your face. You guys bake? He sounds genuinely more shocked about this than the murder when it happened. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said anything. I thought it'd cheer you up. You feel so frustrated you could cry, and you being to feel yourself be hung up on the events of the day. What do you mean they went through the trouble of making something for you and you can't even enjoy it? It's not fair. Forget it now. You can always have some later. Marsha points at Haruki. You. Haruki. Haruki. Don't touch anything. I'm not some half calf. I heard you loud and clear. And so, the three of you get ready to clean floor 4 like it's business as usual. Unlike the warehouse yesterday, this job today is clean, quick, and relatively stress-free. This is the kind of cleanup you all hope for before the shift starts. But you knew the hard part would come after. Okay, so I am going to save it right here. I think this is a good place to save it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm kind of curious to see who this is later on down the line. Well, Cookie out.